Well, Sam Darnold was drafted by the Jets in 2018. Of course, now he's on the biggest stage in the game here with the Seahawks in the Bay Area. It's a story of redemption, and a very rare story at that you don't often see in the league. And for ESPN's Sal Paolantonio, it's one of his favorites of the week.
The Yankees on Channel 11 my entire life.
You did?
Yes.
Okay, wait. What are your early memories of Pix 11? I have to ask.
Phil Rizzuto.
Okay.
That's the number one thing.
Okay.
We used to listen to Phil Rizzuto, me and my dad, Vito.
Yeah. Give me your top 3 pieces of advice for someone who's lived in Mobile, Alabama for most of my career.
Okay.
And now I'm in New York City.
Well, the first thing you got to do is get out of New York City and go to the best pizza parlor in the world, and that is Umberto's on Hempstead Turnpike on Long Island.
Okay.
Okay, make a trek.
What do you order?
Believe me, regular pie, 2 slices with a Coke.
Okay.
Sit down and read the New York Post, and you'll forever thank me.
I love it.
That is number 1.
All right.
Number 2, geez, there's some really great Chinese restaurants on 3rd Avenue that my wife and I love to go to.
Nice.
So that would be number 2. And number 3, get the Yankee Stadium as much as possible.
More than 30 Super Bowls for you. What stands out about this game?
I love the violence of the game. I think that's really important for people to remember. These guys play a violent game, and that Patriots defense has played violently in the last 3 games. They've only given up 26 points in 3 games. Also, the success story of the 2 quarterbacks. Sam Darnold coming out of the Jets, making a new life for himself. Life is about second chances. And Drake May being transformed basically overnight by Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels' 9th Super Bowl.
You mentioned Sam Darnold. Your thoughts on the Jets franchise right now? I know there's a lot of pieces of the puzzle they have to do in terms of what they're going to do with staffing, but how does this thing get turned around with a team and a franchise with such a passionate fan base?
You don't have enough time for me to do that. That would be a whole different show.
That's a loaded question.
That'd be a big segment or just like a special. I don't know if people want to see the Sal Pal special on transforming the Jets, but you know, as a kid, I went to see Joe Namath practice at Hofstra University on my bike when I would go down Hempstead Turnpike. So I've got a long history with the Jets, and I hope they turn it around somehow soon. I don't know how that's going to happen. You know, if I did, wouldn't they hire me as GM?
Yes, they need you. They need you there. Gotta love it there from Sal Paolantonio. Quite the character. I would absolutely love to watch his special on how to turn around the Jets franchise. It would be very, very fun and enlightening. No doubt about it. Good stuff from him here on opening night in the Super Bowl here in the Bay Area. We still have more to come from the Bay Area guys, as we are going to hear from John Harbaugh's nephew here on the coaching staff with the Seahawks. His thoughts on his Uncle John taking over the Giants franchise. We'll have that coming up after the break. Stay with us.